Hi everyone, I am Mehak Chawla. I am a human resource professional, born and brought up in Faridabad in a joint family. Having a traumatic childhood with multiple insensitive men, instilled a lot of insecurity and fear in me, in my heart and in my mind while growing years. And while growing, a lot of it I was able to understand, but then I would just bypass whatever happened, and that form of state in sort of fear and insecurity in my heart and mind. Back then I didn't realize that if these things are not paid attention to, these things will creep up further in your life and will just mess things up. That's exactly what happened when my 4 year of relationship got over, and the list increased by one more man, which list was of hatred towards men. And that sort of triggered all the anxiety and all the insecurity and fear that was piled up in me for so many years. And from facing numbness to this void feeling that I had in my heart, I slowly moved to depression, and I didn't even realize that I have been, I have got into this deep black hole. Though it was really difficult at that point of time, managing my hours of crying, not coming out of my room for for consistently long number of days. But then there was this willingness in me which actually helped me to come out of all of this. I so wanted to come out of it because I wasn't able to feel comfortable in that place, because I am someone who does not bypass emotions, who does not bypass things. If there's something in my heart, in my mind, I need to give attention to it. So all of this led me to seek professional help. For good one and a half year, I thought that it's okay, these things are happening because of certain stress. But then when these feelings continued and prolonged, then I thought to take professional help. And I discussed the same with my couple of my friends and with my family. I discussed with my friends, and I got I got 50% of support, and 50% of taboo was there that I faced. From on family front, my parents were neutral about it. They did not discourage me, but they did not even encourage me also. But when I started seeking help and when I started going for therapy, I was diagnosed with anxiety and I was diagnosed with mild depression. Fortunately, I had seen help at the correct time, because post that the issues would increase if they were not given proper attention. While I was going through therapy, a lot of things changed in me. I became more confident. I could understand which fear, which insecurity is coming from where, what was the pattern behind it, and how do I sort of manage them. I stopped using word control when it came to my emotions, and when it came to my heart and mind. I completely stopped using the word control, because that's not the right word. The right word is manage. I learned how to manage my different fears that I had developed in all of these years. Then I also learned how would I different ways how do I take care of my mental health, which included writing, cooking, and which including playing dhol, and which also included studying a lot of books. I'm an avid reader now. So what motivated me to seek mental health was this fact that irrespective of whatever illness one has, irrespective of what materialistic possession one has, irrespective of any worldly affair that one has or does not have, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to lead a normal life, and I deserve, to sort of come out of it. This was the biggest motivating factor for me, which helped me come out of it. And I understand that it's really difficult to acknowledge all of these things because we don't understand the science behind it. We don't understand why is it happening to us, and then we are not even encouraged to be able to sort of learn about it or gather knowledge about it or research about it. So that's where a lot of work is required in terms of not only spreading awareness on social media or somewhere else, but on the ground there is a lot of work that needs to be done with respect to what the situation is currently and what it ideally should be. So there are a lot of knowledge gaps that are there. There are a lot of taboos that are there around mental health issues. People think people with mental health issues go insane, but it's not like that. Please understand it, research about it, read about it. It is as equal to having a flu or a fever. That's my understanding about it. Like there's chemical disbalance or hormonal disbalance happening in our body, because of which we develop physical ailment. Is the same way how our mind works. The chemical and hormonal disbalance happening in our mind leads to mental health issues, and it is completely natural, completely curable, completely treatable, and you lead a normal healthy life. Like you would be seeing me right now. I work with an organization. I am productive. I lead a very normal and a very healthy life. Why it is important to talk about it also is because our generation is sort of is sandwiched between how things should be and how they were. So it is very, and ironically our generation has the most capacity to be able to work around it and work about it. And I am really committed to bring about a positive change, to be able to work with different schools, different organizations, and to the best of my capacity to be able to contribute to this cause and save even if one life I could ever be. If I conclude my entire journey, mental health journey, in one line is that I survived because I wanted to thrive. So and I'm really proud of myself that I could save myself, and I could get better. And before anyone else becoming a superwoman or superhero for me, I became my own superwoman, and that just sort of fills me with a lot of contentment and a lot of fulfillment. And you can see I have been able to become a very confident person. I have been able to understand different emotions that I have. I have been able to understand my strengths and weaknesses, which is very important to understand, and sort of also find out how to manage your weaknesses and how to utilize your strength. So last thing that I would want to say is it's completely natural to seek professional help for something that you are not knowledgeable about it. I understand there is a lot of shame that is being floated in society about it, but please understand that more than that shame or more than the society, your own life is really precious and really important. if you have this life, if it functions well, then only you'll be able to sort of contribute in the society and contribute in the economy. So all the very very best to you. Please seek mental help. Please seek professional help if it is required. Please go ahead and just clear this mental block, and all the very very best on your mental health journey, and best wishes. Thank you.